Viewers, welcome to Susan Willie's Future Drive. My name still remains Susan Willie. Today I'm not alone. I have a guest in the house, a beautiful guest, Miss Abigail Ayuba. You're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Today's topic, I'd like you viewers to contribute to it. If you don't feel something for somebody, if you don't feel love for somebody, why then go into relationship? So we'll be discussing on this. Miss Abigail, over to you.
Wow, this is an interesting topic. If you don't feel anything or love for anyone, why going into marriage? That's what we're discussing this evening. And as she early said, that it's going to be an interactive section. But I want to talk about it because many have gone into marriage or into relationship for different purpose, rather than the basis, at least feel love for the person, first thing first. Because it's that love that will hold you through the difficulties that you're going to face in the relationship. There's no relationship or there's no marriage that is without offenses. And then offenses will always come in a relationship. It will come in marriage. And that love, as the scripture says, I'm a Bible person, permits me to say this, that love covered multitudes of faults. So when you don't feel that love, when those multitudes of faults begin to arise, I wonder how you're going to handle it. Let me give you a short story. I have an aunt, I don't want to mention her name, but if she watches this video, she didn't hide it from us. She keep begging us, don't end up with somebody that you don't feel anything for. They have children. She keeps saying, I wonder how we had children. Because she has never submitted herself. She was just like, just do what you want to do and leave me. Because the basis of the marriage was not love. And in those days, she was forced to get involved with that. She loved someone else, but the mother wanted her to marry from her own place. That's the mother's place. And then she ended up, she kept telling us, so when you don't feel anything for anybody, you have difficulties even respecting the person. And then, as a lady, you're supposed to respect the heads over you. So, especially ladies, when a man in a relationship, when you find a woman doesn't give you any respect, you should check the love aspect of it.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to cut you here. There are people who go into relationship just for what they want to benefit. I just want to get this thing from this person. I don't love this person, but I want to get this. This is what I want to get from this person. So what's your take on that?
If there's something you want to get from that person, or ask a question, what if you get the thing? What next?
That's why I asked the question too.
What next? What do you do next? You have gotten the thing. You have achieved what you want to achieve in that relationship or that marriage. And then how do you sustain the rest of the days going to be with the person? It's going to be a chaos for you. It's going to be difficult for you to maintain because you have already gotten what you want to achieve. And there are so many years ahead. That is why you see, okay, small arguments, somebody will end up hating the person. You rather die and go and leave me because what's your use? You don't have use to me again or to that person that is treating you the way he's treating you because he has achieved an aim. There's an aim for the purpose, and then he has achieved the aim. Okay, what next? I'm remaining here. Oh, and then the other party didn't know that there's an aim for him to restrict giving that thing out, so that the pretending, this is not called love. The pretending, the goodness, the mushy love will continue before he gets that. He doesn't know that there's an aim. So he releases the thing in love, or she releases whatever he wants to get, because it's a two-way thing. There are men that want to achieve an aim with a lady. There are women that want to achieve an aim, but the basis is not love. So if you have achieved that thing, you'll be frustrated because you'll be stuck to the person or with the person.
I have equally seen where the woman has an aim, the man too equally has his own aim.
Yeah.
So the both of them, they clash together. Now it's something that, okay, I have achieved this and I have achieved this, but you go nowhere. So when you say you go nowhere, since you have achieved it, how do you manage that relationship?
Expectations.
How do you manage it? You just have to live with it. So how do you manage it?
You have to keep pretending, because the basis was not based on love, was not based on this is the will of God. There are some that it will come as the will of God. Everybody will just see that these ones were meant to be together. But initially, there may not be connection. But when you give it time, you begin to find things that you like about the other person. And those things you like is what will build the love that will stand and keep the two of you together. But if there's nothing to like about, marriage is not spiritual, let me say this. Marriage is 80-something, if not 90-something% physical.
Yes.
So the physical aspect, there should be a connection physically. Physically, there should be something that you're attracted to. And that attraction comes with love. You cannot get attracted to somebody you don't like. You have to start liking the person. Then, oh, I'm attracted to Brother John because he's tall, but I don't feel anything yet. I'm attracted to Enoch because the way he composes himself. But when you don't have one thing that you're attracted to, it's going to be difficult for you out there to get to love that person. There should be something that you're attracted to in a person.
But sometimes again, before when you meet somebody, you see that person from afar, you're attracted to that person. You start developing this love, this likeness. Let me not use the word love first. This likeness.
Yes.
But by the time the person comes closer to you, you start seeing the negative part of what you are liking. So how do you handle this?
That is why there's room for relationship, or there's room for friendship. Because some you start, he's just my friend. Then you are noticing that those things that you really like about the person are not there. You were noticing them from a distance. And when he comes close, or when she comes close, you just notice that she's not what I notice to her to be, or it's not what I think that she is. Then you begin to, oh, this is not my spec. This is not okay, but we're just friends. I can't go deeper than friends. Sometimes we mistake who is a friend and who is a lover and who is supposed to be a boyfriend. And sometimes we take our boyfriend that is supposed to be a husband to just be boyfriend for life. Then we now mistakenly see the person that is supposed to just be a friend and take him as a husband. So those things, you have to be sensitive, and with the help of God, and then with time, give it time. Even if you don't have God inside you, there's and something inside of you that will be picking, what kind of a person is this? Why does he do things this way? And I try to correct him. He's ignoring those.
Little things we should start picking in a relationship. When you just go into a relationship, you have to be very sensitive, which a lot of people are not. You have to be very sensitive to start seeing what this person is doing. Oh, and I'm trying to correct this person. He's not responding, or he's not liking it. So these are the things that people do. They get into it like, okay, I want to force myself into the relationship, even if we're having it hard. I want to force myself because A is married, B is married. I want to go into it. And you force yourself into it and you're not happy at the end of the day. That's the essence. That's what leads to divorce in marriage, which we earlier said. These are one of the criterion. You don't love somebody, you don't feel anything for that person. And you because you don't want people, or what will people say, you now you said, okay, let me jump into a relationship.
Let me
continue. So you have something
say something about this statement you made. I know of one is dead now, but the other one has remarried. Something happened, life story. If you are able to know the story, you understand who I'm talking to, because life is small, and then the world is so small. You may hear the story and say, you know this person. She got married, they're a married couple, but we know when they started relationship, there was no one bit of likeness for the guy. But he was this nice, good guy that is always around her, and he got a good job. When I asked her, why are you going into this relationship now? But I know you were rejecting him. She just said that people told her that with time she would develop love for this guy. And as fate will have it, we disconnected. I found myself staying in the same house with them after so many years when they had one child. And then one day they came, and then she was not liking the guy. She said she don't even know how they had a child together, because it's like war. It's like him raping her every night. That's a husband that were joined in holy matrimony. They were joined together. Say she don't know. It's just that child is supposed to come. But if not, nothing. Because they have stayed married for 5 years. She says she can, if she close her eye, she'll tell me the number of times they slept together. That is not more than 4 times. For 5 years. Because she didn't like him. I say, why? Why did you do it? Say, people say, with time, she will like him. Just go into it. With time, I will like you. That any day he wants to touch her, she'll feel as if something is pinching her. That the whole of her body gets irritated. And then they ended up separated. He remarried, and then she ended with someone else, but time has come for her to leave us. She's no more with us here. So that's thing that people will say, just go, just go. People are, and then I asked her why. She said, no, they told her all your friends are married.
You see?
All your friends are married. All your age mates, you are not age mates to anybody.
Yeah.
The fact that you're born the same day, you are not age mates. And talking about those things that lead to divorce, I've seen marriage of 2 weeks. I've been a counselor, and it has given me privilege to know the stories of people. And the other video we released the other time, many people said, I'm not in a good position to talk about divorce because I am not there.
That's what a lot of people will always say.
Yes.
That you're not in the good position to talk about it, but you see the happenings around you. You read books, you watch it live. So if you have the knowledge, why are you not in a position to talk about single parenting?
So when they said that you are not in a position, I said, okay, I'll go on research. I met people that divorce. And then I asked 1 or 2 questions. I met a guy that is divorced. I asked him, why did you divorce? After 2 weeks of marriage, I want to know the reason. 2 weeks. They've not even gone home. They were still in the hotel. He said, toothpaste. Toothpaste. He pressed the toothpaste from the center. And then she said, which foolish person pressed this toothpaste like this? He said, what did you say? Instead of her to restrain her statement, she shouldn't repeat it again. He said, what did you say? Because we're just 2 in this room. What did you say? I said, which foolish person pressed this toothpaste from the center? That was the day the marriage ended in that hotel. They didn't go home together. Until today, they have not connected back. So, and I asked, I went on a research because I know that they challenged me, and then you've not been married and you're talking about divorce. I asked another one. She said that they divorced because he will appreciate love making without sex, and she without kiss. Sorry, without him kissing her, and you can't get him to orgasm without kissing her. That brought divorce. So little foxes, little things that you think that they're not there, are the things that leads to divorce. So,
because I have equally heard of a woman who talked about, she came out to give like a talk on how when they got married, the same toothpaste that you talk about, that the husband liked pressing the toothpaste from the middle. Why she comes, she sees, she adjusts the thing from the bottom. And they started finding it so hard, so difficult. So it caused a very big problem in the family. If not for the sake of Christ, that the problem was resolved, they would have separated. So there are things that could cause divorce. If you don't like somebody, if you don't love that person, if you don't have any feelings for that person, please don't go into a relationship. Don't even start. So, Miss Abigail, what is your final take on this?
My words is, do not deceive yourself. Others can deceive you, but you should not deceive yourself. If you don't like the person, don't attach anything to make you feel like it, as if he's the one or she's the one. Thank you very much.
All right, viewers, thank you very much for watching. So we'll come your way next week. Bye.